Beliefs dominate the quality of your life. They become your reality, and the key is, what do you really believe? Do you believe that your beliefs support your continuous success in your personal professional life? Or do you feel that somehow something is holding you back and you're always left with a question in your mind? Why am I not succeeding in life? How come I'm not making it happen? Well, tonight, good evening everybody. Tonight we are going to talk about the invisible power of beliefs. Beliefs are invisible, but tonight we are going to talk about how to make them visible to you, and how will you be able to succeed through your life. So welcome tonight to our next session on Let's Talk NLP, the invisible power of beliefs. Now, let me introduce you to who am I actually. My name is Andreas Dorn. I'm running a company here in Asia Mind Dynamics, a company in Malaysia. I'm a certified NLP trainer and a master trainer of NLP and hypnotherapy. And in our training, the most amazing Certified NLP Practitioner class, we actually teach people to bust through their limitations and create the life they really want to experience. So yeah, if you are ready for rock and roll tonight, listening to this awesome session I've prepared, let's get started rock and rolling, or not rock and roll, but with a different type of video. Yay! Well, and of course, you know the rhythm of that overall session, of course, ask your question, comment, participate, smash the button, so you invite your friends, share that video on your own timelines, or your friends who need to know about beliefs as well are able to join in here and listening to it as well and ask their question as well. And that I have a better time with more people, and your comments are always very, very important to me. And I promise you, in the end of this session, you will be able to know exactly how your beliefs determine your life and what it takes you to get your life to the next level. So if you are already here listening online, all right, let's make some noise. Share with me who you are actually right now. Yay, I can see already some people joining me. Sue, I'm happy you're coming in, that your class is joining, your own class has dinner right now, so it's good that you can participate as well and ask you many questions. Give me many likes before you disappear to your own training again. Sean, you are here. Thank you very much. And Teresa, all right, awesome. Good to see you as well as my darling wife and partner. She's here as well. So whoever is here, please introduce yourself and share with me and everybody else about the power of beliefs, your own experience with belief, what it takes you to break through your beliefs, and anything about beliefs, all right? And I might give you a shout out overall to make you more public and more famous as well, all right? So if you are rock and roll and ready, let's give some noise. All right, let's get started, okay? Sean and Surani to having their own personal conversation. That's awesome. That's good. That's great. Ask me a question. Would be wonderful if you ask question, comment, contribute. This session is not just about me and my sharing of my beliefs overall and my insights I can give you, but hey, it's really about you as well, because if you ask good questions, we got a good communication, we got a good conversation. I might even be able to help you with an idea or two on the spot here right now. I love to do this and get yourself to the next higher level up. That would be awesome. And of course, if you participate, I'm not the only one talking here. It's good. Well, I will be the only one talking, of course, but you share your comments. I talk to you via your comments, and it would be great if you can do this overall. So yay! What are actually beliefs? I always like to start up a session with identifying or talking about what am I actually talking about. So a belief, and that's good for this written here. It's really an awesome statement. A belief is an acceptance that something exists or is true, especially one without proof. Like in the grayish box below is written as well, his belief in extraterrestrial life. Now, that's an awesome statement. It's a great definition overall, isn't it? You know, especially when you're saying the belief or his belief in extraterrestrial life. We are not talking about this one right now, but you might know people who believe in extraterrestrial life, and they will believe it strongly from the bottom of their heart, and they defend their beliefs, while other people who don't believe this, they will fight against that belief that there's life outside somewhere in space overall, okay? So to them, it actually means whatever you believe, first learning whatever you believe is true to you. It's absolutely true to you. It is, and the challenge then is you can't quite grasp the belief. It's inside of you, but it becomes your reality. It becomes what you're thinking. There is no reality. Reality is what you're doing in your mind only. That's your reality, what you're believing inside your head. For example, with me, some of you might know tomorrow morning I've got this 6 o'clock meeting. I got to get up early. At about 5 o'clock I get up, and somewhere along that line, in my mind, in the beginning of this year, which is nearly finishing already, okay, I started to initially wake up somewhere at about 3 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock. And what happened was, it was always on a Tuesday to a Wednesday night. And I thought, oh my God, I got to get up at 5 o'clock. I want to sleep on. I hope next week I won't wake up. And that is a wrong command to my unconscious mind. Okay, wide open at sleep. Boom, what happened the next week? I got up again. And again and again. Always about 2:30 to 3 o'clock I wake up on a Tuesday to Wednesday night. And then I can't fall asleep anymore. And by about 4 o'clock I fall asleep, and that's just about 1 more hour left. And by the time, many times I wake up at 5 o'clock then and think, gosh, what happened? You know, again, I just woke up. It was my belief actualized, okay? I created my own experience of Tuesday to Wednesday night I can't sleep. And I can't say that too often here right now, because today is Tuesday, tomorrow is Wednesday. Tonight I really want to sleep on, all right? So beliefs is what we are holding in our mind, what is true to us. And that simply means, and I showed you that graphic last week, but it's a really important belief it's a really important graphic. It simply means we are actually living in a matrix. The matrix running in our mind, the matrix of living our life. And we, of course, believe that everything outside there is real. Our own interpretation about true or false is real. But the moment you are speaking to different people about something, you're going to realize that their reality, your reality is very different. That they are living in a matrix and you are living in a matrix. And to both of you and the other party and me, if we are 3 people communicating, it's absolutely always true. Because it's what we're holding in our mind, the stuff we're holding in our mind. So where it's coming from? Well, beliefs are not simply downloaded like in the matrix, downloaded as a program. It comes as we are growing up, as babies. We are laying there, people talk around us, but we are picking it up. Toddlers, young kids, infants already. Then we are getting into the older age, puberty, and even now as adults, we are installing beliefs from other people. We are installing those beliefs. And we are accepting those beliefs as being true. We're going to talk about beliefs. And hey, guys, please, afterwards, let me know if you have some beliefs about yourself. If what I'm telling you is somewhat true to you ultimately. Of course, that's important to me. So we are believing. My belief about Tuesday night, I shared with you already before. So our beliefs get installed inside of us. They're coming from our own experiences, from our own life stuff, what we are going through, what we start to believe is true. It's happening over and over and over again. Initially we wonder, and then it's always like that, and then it becomes a belief. We don't need to think about it anymore. It just becomes our reality. And even when other people talk to us and they're saying it often enough to us, we are starting to believe it somewhere, initially a little bit only, and then it gets more and more and more and more, and ultimately becomes the rule in our life. Beliefs are forming the rules in our life. They are just like that, the rules of how we are running through the world. The ultimate rule book for your life. Hey, Kevin, good as well. Good to join us, me as well, okay? The beliefs become the ultimate rules, the rule book for your life. They're forming your way of looking at events and situations and people and yourself, of course, what you think about yourself. So we are looking at the world based on the rules we have formed inside of us. As easy as that. And we are starting to judge, believe people based on our beliefs, events based on our beliefs inside of us, situations based on our beliefs inside of us. We are judging our own performance inside of us. So some of the beliefs that we are believing, that I believed earlier before I became aware of it, I had my own beliefs about myself before I actually came to NLP. I believe that I can present very well, even so I was wondering sometimes our beliefs inside of our mind clashes with reality. I thought before NLP, way before 2005, I would be a good presenter in conferences, on stages and so on. But more often than not, looking backwards from my experience right now, I realize, whoa, my presentation wasn't that good. I failed. I wasn't that engaging. I was struggling with the script. I had to take detailed notes, and I was holding on to the table and or the podium. Couldn't let go overall, okay? So after I learned NLP already, everything became so much clearer because NLP helped me to bust through my own limiting beliefs. But every now and then I'm getting put on the spot as well. Like, I don't know how much longer it was, basically, but when it was. But a couple of years ago, somebody came to me and said, "I know, Andreas, it's really good of how you're presenting. You're presenting to smaller crowds and bigger crowds, to 50 people and 100 people, 400 people, 500 people. Do you believe, dear Andreas, that you can present in front of 4,000 people?" And hey, in my own self-esteem, my own belief, initially I thought like, yeah, sure, 4,000 people, bring them on, man. But then I realized, whoa, 4,000 people. What's going on there? Can I present the style I'm always doing? I had to think through. And initially I felt strange in me. A feeling came up within me, and I realized, wow, 4,000 people at that time was too much. I had to reflect. On what is important to me about training, what is important to me about presenting, what is important to me about engaging the audience. Like I try to engage you here right now, guys. And I realized, whoa, 4,000 people, it's hard to engage that person in the far corner that I can't see. How can I speak to that person who's sitting in the last row over there? It's really hard. And that was my limiting belief. My belief was I had to engage everybody in a room. And I had to work on it. I can't engage 4,000 people individually. It's not possible. So I had to get clear about my mind, that what is holding me back. I had to work on it. It didn't take long, but I was about the clarity about what's going on within myself. So I'm not falling into the trap. Suddenly I have to present in 4,000 people and can't make it. Because now I can, because I did the change in my mind. All right? And along that line, let me give you a shout out to Alex, who is here together with Brian, Malika, and you. Yay! Thank you very much. We are hiking together. Brian is bullying you. I hope so. That is your reality, Alex, right now, that Brian is bullying you. But maybe another person might just say he is not bullying you. He is supporting you. He is pushing you forward to get to the next level in hiking, okay? So maybe that's a different interpretation. What one person believes that their reality is a reality of somebody else, it's totally different reality. And then we have that interpretation about events, judging the events. So let's talk about some of those beliefs. What are some of the beliefs that we do have? And hey, please share some of your beliefs. Hey, Alex, who is this one now right now? You didn't say hello right now. Please share some of your beliefs in the comments. What do you believe about life? What do you believe about yourself? And what are some of the beliefs that you have along that line, of course, along that line in life, all right? So, for example, when I started, another belief of mine was, hey, I came from the employment environment. I had a belief from my family, from my family. All of my family, we are employees. We are working. We are getting our retirement. We are getting our golden watch in the end of our lives, in the end of our working life, and get retirement funds. And then I decided, because I'm living in Malaysia, I suddenly decided I want to become my own boss. Especially after my former boss told me, hey, sorry, Andreas, end of the road. Can't hire you anymore. I can't hold you anymore. We are outsourcing your department to some other countries. And your job is gone. My belief cracked and collapsed. And I was like devastated. And I felt sad because I loved the company that I worked in. And I had to find a decision. I had to make a decision. And my decision then was, and lucky me, I came across NLP already. I knew how to work my mind. And I decided then to really become an NLP trainer and open a company and run Asia Mind Dynamics as I do right now. And I love it. I love it to run my company. It's so beautiful. So, what are some of the beliefs that you might have, ladies and gentlemen out there? What are some of the beliefs that you do have in your life overall? For example, hey, what are your beliefs about money? Is it easy to earn the money that you need to have? Or is it difficult to make money? So many people believe that it's hard to make money. Is it easy for you to get rich with money? Or do you have to work hard to get rich and it's a struggle every single day? And the money is just flowing out from your pocket and you don't know where the next day's money is coming from. What is your belief about money? And whatever you earn right now, hey, ladies and gentlemen, that is what you are believing right now. What do you believe about your relationships with the opposite sex? We got to talk about sex and communicating to other people of the opposite sex. Do you think it's easy to get along with a woman that you just met? Or is it easy to understand men? Is it easy for you to understand women? Or do you have a hard time to understand the opposite sex? Or is it easy to communicate to anybody around the world, whoever it is? Are you okay with how they behave? Or is it sometimes a way that you can't quite accept? That's your belief. What do you believe about work? My hand is fluttering around again. Huh? What do you actually believe about work? Is work hard? Or is work easy? All of these are beliefs. Are your colleagues supportive or are they out to get you? These are beliefs to have, because if I talk to your colleagues, they might think differently about you. Do you need to work hard to get a job? Is it hard for you to get ahead in your company? Do you believe that there's a competition inside your organization, inside your department, and you need to fight your way forward? What's your belief overall? Hey, what do you believe about driving a car? Do you believe it's easy to drive a car? Is it easy? Do you believe you're a good driver or a bad driver? Share with me. Do you believe it's a good driver? Or are you a good driver or are you a bad driver? And I don't want to talk to your husband or wife then, okay, to really identify or verify what they believe about you. Do you believe those around you can drive or not drive? Are they good drivers or bad drivers? What do you believe about the food you're eating? Are you eating healthy? Hey, in my training one time, a favorite story, I had a lady, she ate nasi lemak every single day. And I was like wondering how come she can eat that. And she was skinny and she was healthy. And she believed nasi lemak is healthy. For those of you who don't know nasi lemak, it's rice with anchovies and sambal, spicy sauce, and a cucumber and an egg. And she believed it's healthy because, hey, there are nuts, peanuts as well. There are nuts and an egg and fish and some rice. And it's healthy. That's what she believed. Other people might believe it's not healthy to eat nasi lemak or this every single day. What do you believe about health? Do you believe that you are a healthy person, or do you believe that the moment the weather changes, you fall sick? Or do you believe that you have to get disease when you get older? Or is it okay for you to believe that you stay healthy when you get older? What do you believe about other people around you? Are they nice? Are they dangerous? Are they cunning? Are they out to get you? Are other people interesting to meet? Or is it a tough time for you to meet other people? All of those are beliefs. And there are some certain statements we hold so dearly, certain sayings we hold so dearly sometimes, like our biggest pains are our biggest gifts in life. Is that really true? I don't believe this. Or no pain, no gain. Whoa, what a belief to have. You can only gain if you go through pain, physically, emotionally, mentally. What a terrible negative belief to have. Or you need to fail before you succeed. Wow. People believe they have to fail before they succeed. Why is that such thing? Can't you succeed without failing? Or how much do you have to fail before you succeed? Some people believe that if you ask for things, if you ask for favor, it's not a nice thing to do. Don't do that. Or, I need to be nice to other people. They have learned to be nice to other people. It's believed to run in their mind. And the moment they're saying no to other people, they are feeling bad inside because it's against their belief system overall. Or they're saying like, hey, I need to be humble. I need to be humble so that people don't believe I show off. Sleeping long is bad. Hey, sleeping long is bad. Or some people say getting up early is good. So what is your belief, ladies and gentlemen? What are some of the beliefs that you do have? I don't see any belief here right now. None of you had a waffle to type in. But I think you get what I'm trying to say here. Because all of what I mentioned to you right now are expressions of beliefs and what you need to learn now. There are many more beliefs, of course. A whole range of beliefs, empowering beliefs, disempowering beliefs. Okay, so type in some of the beliefs, what you believe in your comments. But they are the rules how you run your life. And again, anyone else who is of a different opinion is wrong. You evaluate, you're judging them as wrong. You might not get along with them because their world inside their head is so very, very different, because they hold different beliefs, different attitudes, different ways of running their life. How do we know if beliefs are correct or not? How do we know somebody else's beliefs is true or false? Well, it's easy to say, I believe you, what you are saying, if you are in the same wavelength. If we are on the same wavelength, of course, it's much easier to like you because you believe the same thing. Talk about football or soccer. Hey, Premier League, Bundesliga started last week. Talk to football fans and you know what they believe overall, of course, you know. But if you are on the same wavelength, it's easy to get along because you believe the same thing. But the moment somebody else has a different opinion, whoa, they must be wrong. And you are right, of course, because your belief system supports you. So if you believe, imagine that if you believe it's hard to form a relationship, it's hard to maintain a good relationship with other people. And if you believe that you don't deserve to be in a good relationship because you've learned it from your parents or from other people around you, this belief will prevent you from ever being happy in a relationship. It will take care that you will feel miserable in a relationship. Because after a while, if you are getting into a relationship, you feel good about a relationship, and then suddenly that belief inside of you, it's hard to maintain a relationship. This negative belief will take care that ultimately the relationship falls apart to you in your life. If you believe that you need to be nice to people to get accepted, you will find it hard to say no, to reject people, to have a different opinion from them. You are like a feather in the wind floating around ultimately as well. That's also a limiting belief to have. If you believe it's hard to get rich, well, I tell you, you will have a hard time to get rich if you hold on to that limiting belief. And I do know people how much they wish. Hey, Chris, good to see you here as well. You're late, but you are here. That's better late than never, right? That's a saying, it's also a belief, right? So when you realize what is really, really, really important, you need to realize it's possible to change your beliefs. For some, it can be actually easy. But the first thing is, of course, to realize that some of your beliefs hold you back. That you get judged based on your beliefs, the words you say, if you go around judging other people. So every time you see that, every time you see something like that, if you're judging other people, if you're judging the environment around you, for people having a different opinion from you, a different belief, you have to stop yourself in the track. Awareness creates choice. Stop yourself in the track and really, 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 then after you ask yourself, you gotta ask yourself the following question. Whatever happens right now, ask yourself, is this really true? What's happening right now? How do you know? How do you know that this is true? You ask yourself, if you see somebody, how do you know? What's your evidence that what you are saying is true, what they are saying is wrong? How do you know that? What gives you the evidence? Could that be wrong, what you are believing? Challenge yourself. Could what you are holding on right now, could that actually be wrong? Could they be right? And not you, ultimately, of course. What else could be there? What else could be important in this situation? What else is there that you don't see? What else is there that you need to realize? What else is there in their point of view that you need to realize to really... Maybe their belief is true. What would happen if you believe their belief is true? What is something that would change your mind about money? What is something that would change your mind about the opposite sex? What is something that changed your mind about your limiting beliefs about money, relationships, wealth, health, food? What is something that need to happen so you would change your life? Because once you learn this, once you learn to challenge your beliefs, life becomes much easier. Your life becomes much more richer. In our NLP training, actually, and I got to talk about this one right now. You'll learn how to identify beliefs. You'll learn how to challenge beliefs. Very easy. You'll learn how to remove unwanted beliefs and install empowering beliefs. It's so easy. And you'll learn how to identify those beliefs within yourself. Aside of this one, of course, you're learning to remove negative emotions around. As I mentioned earlier, the fear I had of speaking in front of 4,000 people. Hey, there was a fear, an anxiety. I removed it and I installed empowering beliefs, positive emotions. And it's possible you're learning how to change behaviors fast. Do you believe it's easy to change behaviors fast? I strongly believe that. It's really easy. You learn some awesome goal setting techniques, communication skills. Whoa! How do you speak to yourself? Your inner self-talk, but also how do you communicate easily to other people? And you build instant connection with other people. You are understanding yourself and you understand other people so powerfully well. And you're learning so much more. That is just the beginning, but it's really always about understanding you. Understanding you. Oops, that's the wrong graphic that I just flipped off. Because you need to realize it's easy to upgrade a laptop. It's easy to upgrade your car. It is easy to upgrade your phone. We are so used to go to Samsung shops or to go to the iPhone shops and buy a new system. It's easy to talk about systems. It's easy to talk about strategies. But hey, it's no longer enough. It's time to upgrade you, and you are just one training away. And that is our NLP training. Really, 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 that is our NLP training that I would like to invite you in. Because, hey, the next training actually starts in September. Send me an email that you are interested in participating in our training because it's powerful. I promise you are going to transform yourself. You are going to transform yourself because what will happen ultimately then, Let me show you something. Oops, that's the wrong one. That's also the wrong one. I don't want to talk about this one right now. Where is it gone to? See, we are live here, and it's always happening that stuff can go wrong, even in my own setup. Hold on, I wanted to show you something, and I put that in. I do know it was here. It was here. It's no longer here. I don't know. Okay, I have to. Maybe it's here. No. See, it's always happening. Something is always going haywire. It just simply shows. It's something that shows we are live, we are having fun, we are doing things. I wanted to show you some testimonials of people that came to our recent training. I promised you it was in here. I might just put that into the comment section afterwards. It doesn't really matter right now. But hey, our training is really about you, about transforming you. So please send me an email. It starts in September, in about 2.5 weeks from now. So send me an email, because I promise you that you are going to transform yourself. Let me just try that out one more time. No, it's not here. It's not this one. Yeah, that's the one I talked about. And yes, for us, of course, NLP, you're just one training away to create excellence in your life, to increase your influence, manage your emotions, and finally, managing your mind. Something you don't learn every single day, something you don't learn in school, but in our training, I promise you, you are going to learn this. So I'm coming to the end of this session here right now. We've talked a lot about, Hungry Ghosts came and stole. Yes, Chris, that is most likely true, I most likely find it just afterwards again. It doesn't really matter, okay? I put it into the comment section, okay? So 2 awesome testimonials from recent people that went our training, and that said our NLP training, the most awesome training, transform their life overall. Finding themselves is so incredibly important. But hey, that's me just talking. You do know by yourself if our training is the right choice for you. I see some of you tomorrow. I'll see other people at a later stage. I wish everybody, or I hope you all can create an awesome life. Yes, like and share this video. Send it around people who need to hear about limiting beliefs and how to bust them. I hope you had great value tonight here. And I see you when I see you. Bye-bye.